raising heroes, men or women.
Yeah.
A woman hero is different than a man hero because she's a woman. When we send young men off to war, and they're not very old when we do that, like 18, I guess, unless you're in World War II and you cheated and you were 14. But the expectation is that they're going to go kill people and blow things up. Okay? But the rest of our society, the delicate, skinny jeans wearing part of our society, is far too gentle for that. And so we have people who freak out and get all snowflakey about even firearms. They get, because it's a symbol, it has nothing to do with a firearm, but it's symbolic of we may have to destroy something if it seeks to destroy us. And so the underlying idea is just roll over, play dead, and maybe it will go away. We'll tell that to Hirohito and Hitler. They weren't going to roll over, or if we rolled over, they would not go away. We'd all be speaking either Japanese or German. I don't know who
planning on taking over.
So we have to think, and I realize this is extreme, but in honest fact, if you're raising a son, you are potentially, for sure, needing to raise a warrior and a hero, whether he's going to be a fireman, a doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, pastor, whatever he may do, he may be called upon to be a hero in addition to doing the normal role of, husband, father, productive citizen. And if you don't build that potential into him and demonstrate to him that is highly valuable, then he may want to just be a wimp, which we don't want to have happen.
And, you may not want to consider this, but when you've got a bunch of 26-year-olds living in mom's basement, I've got to say I'm real suspicious that they weren't raised to be a hero, because a hero would do what it took to get out and get a job and put it together to where he could have a family. And that kind of failure to launch situation, I'm going to put it on the parents to a huge extent here of why didn't you build into them that they would do what it took? They'd grit their teeth and get out there, and fun wasn't the issue. It was, I need to provide for a family. I need to be a hero in whatever I'm doing. I need to advance civilization. And I got to tell you, if you haven't been kind of pushing and portraying that in your kids, you're robbing them. Because a man will thrive under that kind of idea of responsibility. You haven't protected him and saved him from something. You've denied him.
Yeah, well, and that reeks of the feminist, whether it's feminism in the proper way, at least mothering.
Sounds like smothering to me.
Yeah, mothering to protect from any potential harm. The thing with men is a man is supposed to be able to look danger in the eye or conflict, confrontation, or anything like that and say, okay, let's just try this out and see how it works. Whether it's, Davy Crockett wrestling with a bear or, any number of, that's sort of a historical thing. If you don't know who Davy Crockett is, then shame on you. But, I think the thing is you don't see his mother out there going, oh, Davy, don't fight with that bear. Oh, you've got a knife. Oh, he'll kill you. Davy Crockett's mother must have been bulletproof herself, okay? Because she raised a wild man. And that's what we want to do, is not entirely wild, but wild in a civilized way. To where, and when Davy went down to the Alamo, okay, he saw that there was a bunch of patriots in trouble in Texas. I don't think he's quite knew what the Alamo was gearing up for when he headed out there. But, he knew that there was an uprising going on, everything like that. And he found himself going straight to the Alamo, or at least pretty straight, I guess. And that was a pretty much lost cause. So, you're signing on to die, really. But it's the heroic thing to do. So you're saying, well, if you're going to have to fight and die for your liberty, my dignity and integrity as a man won't let you do that alone. If you're that committed to it, then I've got to be that committed to it. So now you got Davy Crockett giving his life with a bunch of Texians down there, and he was from back east somewhere. I mean, come on, Tennessee, I'm sure, you know. So how do you figure that? Well, he wasn't doing it, forgive me for saying so, in his little skinny jeans and his cute little girly haircut and his belly button showing t-shirt.